Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Well, ignore my dogs. If you are new here, my name is Jules. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a archer. You need to stop it, please. I am a commercial food photographer and stylist and author. And today or I am, planning my week in my Jibun Techo bids. You can journal, you can set up your week with me, you can do chores, you can do whatever. But before I get started, I want to show you something. I did end up buying the tote that I was eyeballing. This is really close. I haven't moved my camera from when I was filming my flip short up. So anyway, or short up close. The bag is much bigger and has much more room than I anticipated, and so my brain goes, um, this is for my supplies, so I can easily go from my desk to the couch, and so my brain is like, well, it's like so empty, I have to buy more supplies. I don't. I just have to figure out which supplies I can put in this bag to kind of fill it up, because it's really roomy. So yeah, that's that. Let me get my biz out. I also got the .38 Uniball Jetstream refills to replace the edge, because after a week of using the Uniball .5 that comes with a Hobonichi, it worked great, and I don't know what it is, but this, I don't know if it's because it needs to start or whatever. It's just, I don't know. It's having issues. I'm hoping they are short-lived, because if they are not short-lived, then I'm going to be very upset. So this is my week no, this is the wrong week. Wow. This is my current week. It was busy. It was funny, because remember when I set it up, I'm like, I have a nice quiet week. Well, no. Um, So yeah, I had a migraine. Oh, Monday was my dermatologist appointment, my specialist appointment. We are switching my biologic if there's approval for it, because yeah, it's not working. Um, got everything developed that I wanted to for recipe development this week. My migraines are back. So yeah. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you all that I got. So, oh, hold on. Let me reach for them. I got the neutral pack of the Zebra mild liners. And let me see. I did a color swatch in. Hold on. Let me grab it. Here we go. My health and fitness journal. Hello, Anomic. How are you? So it's funny because I picked a color code for Tombos to use in this and in my media planner. This is all set up, the video shot. It will be up in the next week or so. And here's the color swatches. I really like these. I mean, they're really nice and mild. This lighting is maybe not the right white. Let me, hold on. No, that just makes it worse. Never mind. Anyways, um, I might have to switch my color code in April from my Tombos, which is, let me get there. This is going to be my color code in March, and this isn't really all that different. So, yeah. Anyways, this is another thing that I have as well. Do you like them? I'm having a really hard time with the chiseled edge, and I have these before, but I've never found colors that I like, and I actually like these colors. So I'm going to use them. I'm just having a hard time with the chisel tip, just because I'm so used to the Tombow and being able to color within the lines with the Tombow. Like, this looks like I used a chisel, but it's a Tombow. So, anyways, that's another thing that I got this week, that once I saw them, like, no, I need these. These are my aesthetic. I have to have these. And this will stay in my tote that goes from my desk to my couch, so I'm not having to pull my Tombows all the time. And I think this will do for now. I think. I don't know. I still might have to pull the occasional Tombow brush pen to bring from my desk to my couch for when I'm moving my planning from work to not like work. And I'm saying yes, it does take some time getting used to. So yeah, I got that. The refills. But yeah, so that was my week recipe development. I filmed a video, the fitness planner. I should put this away. And I finally finished editing my Etsy video and got all my Etsy listings done. And that video is going up on Monday. I had to do some self-care on Wednesday. Oh, yeah, because I had a migraine. It just came on suddenly in the middle of the day with no trigger. And normally I know what triggers it, and every once in a while I get a migraine that has no discernible trigger. And that's what happened on Wednesday. So that was my week, basically. Oh, we started watching American Gods finally. I know we're like years behind, but finally decided I didn't enjoy the book. I didn't finish it, and so it's like I like the show, and while the show isn't like superb for my tastes, I don't hate it. It's like we're continuing to watch it, so that says that says something. Okay, so this week, my priority is still recipe developing, priority or cookbook development, whatever you want to call it. Cookbook. Am I putting just dev? Yes. And Monday is Family Day. It's a statutory holiday. But I also have to do recipe development on Monday. And I have birthdays this week. Me dude first dog food will be Wednesday and Saturday. And is it next week or this week? It's this week I have 3 birthdays. Okay. So on Thursday, um, John A's B-Day. And then on Saturday is my friend Marion's birthday. Oh, I got to. And I'm saying that it's President's Day for us on Monday. Interesting. Is that like celebrating all presidents, or is it celebrating specific presidents? And then on Saturday is Alex birthday. So that is that section. Um, Monday, grocery delivery from 2 different places. Delivery times 2. Wednesday's milk delivery. Saturday's milk deadline to change my milk order. To make sure I have no other deadlines this week. It's for all now. Who did it used to be for? Like, what was the? Because that implies to me that was changed. Yeah, that's that for the big. Okay, and then continuing ed and prep, and prep. I feel weird having the camera so close again. Sorry if things go out of view. And breakfast. So I gotta do my arrows. And breakfast. Breakfast. Yeah. It was Washington's birthday. Ah, interesting. Okay, Wednesday, I know I have a bunch of appointments. Or like teaching calendar. Wednesday. I also have to film something. Okay, so oops. Wednesday. I can't believe we're like already almost over with this month. Like, where did it go? So I have like 1 hour to film at least the video I'm filming on Wednesday is easy. And I have other stuff like already filmed and scheduled. So I'm ahead. Um so workshop. This is one that I'm attending, and then I'm teaching a workshop at 4. That may actually make me late for my next thing. Workshop prep. And then write in. Till there. I have to make sure. Going back to my. Yes. Monday looks like something else is on my calendar. But no. It's just holidays. Okay. Okay. So. Oh, wow. Break. That. And then journal. Oh, when am I going to do that on Wednesday? I guess during the write-in. Did not think about that. Or I can catch up on it on Thursday. Not think about that when I agreed to teach. Anyone's curious, I am teaching a workshop on, it's really boring, it's photography stuff, like um, more like business management end of it. I'm teaching a workshop on how to organize your photographs in Lightroom, which is Adobe Lightroom, which is a program that we use for photo development. It's just like its name said, it's now the modern, instead of doing like Lightroom with chemicals, it's now the digital. And yeah, because most photographers, apparently, in the photography association that I belong to, do not know how they don't know how to manage their images, so they're easy to find. And that was one of the first things I learned. Had to wait. Why my headphones have been doing that a lot lately, disconnecting and reconnecting. Okay, so as I was saying, it was one of the first things I learned from multiple mentors when I made the switch to food photography was how to keep stuff organized in Lightroom. And so I just figured it was common knowledge that every photographer learns that from their mentor, like as one of their first things. Apparently not. And when the organization that I'm a part of learned that I'm a Lightroom wizard, they're like, "Can you teach this?" I was like, "Yeah, if you think it'll be useful, like, sure, I guess so." Um, Life plan with me on here. Do I always? I just do plan with me. Not that it matters. I can change it. So that is what I'm teaching. And the one that I'm attending has to do with writing, and it's, what is it called? Oh, yeah. So it's every the last second to last Wednesday of every single month. Alberta book and I'm like saying it seems it would be helpful. Yes, it would. Is the second to last Wednesday of every single month. Yeah, the Alberta Authors Guild Association does. It's called Controversy at noon Alberta time, and it's about some things that it could be somewhat controversial in publishing. And this week, this one is about book banning in Alberta and Canada, which is not the same as it is in the US, but it's still an issue. So, yeah, I'm interested in that one, especially since the books that I am currently out on sub on, as my partner likes to joke, is already banned in the USA at least. I mean, it's not funny, but kind of is. I mean, in the haha, if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so Dr. Death on Wednesday. I think it'll be the last episode. Yeesh. And then Voyager. And also, I'm almost done setting up. I don't know if I said it already. My media journal. I'm hoping to be done setting up today, and I'm very excited about that. Still don't know what I'm going to do with my third Hobonichi weeks. I was thinking, after all, since I had to spend a good 20 minutes backfilling in my Hobonichi Cousin project planner, all the social media content that I've created since the beginning of January. I thought maybe I might use it for maybe a combination of a Happy Mail tracker, Etsy shop kind of tracker, but then it didn't make sense for Etsy. Anyways, like a YouTube slash Etsy slash Happy Mail. Like just have like a bunch of things in there, so at least it's like being used more than once or twice a week. But I don't know. I'm still so undecided. That reminds me, I need to take out. I think there are things premiering this week. Um, yes, last week tonight. And The Good Doctor. And The Family Stone. Okay, so Good Doctor's on the 20th. I'm not going to have time to watch it on Thursday. Maybe. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, does not belong all the way down there. What a ridiculous. Oh, I didn't either scratch that out because I could have used it for something else. Whatever. Good Doctor. Okay, that's fine. I know what's going on there. And so Monday will be last week. And Ghosts. No, wrong spot. Last week. Ghosts. Voyager. Let me do Voyager all first. I'm getting ahead of myself. And up. Getting ahead of myself and confusing myself. Okay. Chicago Med and Family Law. Um, Economics saying that they are bad at filling in extra planners, so no help from you. uh, I Wouldn't say I'm bad at it. I think it's for me, if it wasn't simple, I wouldn't do it. If it wasn't something I could easily do on the couch without having to like my most complicated planning is in my biz and my days. The stuff that I'm doing in the Hobo weeks. Oh, and in my Hobo avec for my cookbook, that's somewhat complicated. Only because it's going to be basically a cookbook when it's over, when it's done, and keeping track of like things I need to know for when I actually sit down and write the book. But that doesn't really count so much because it's like project planning and writing versus functional planning and functional journaling. So yeah, the most complicated stuff I do is in my days and my weeks, or sorry, my biz, my Jibun Techo biz, and my Jibun Techo days, and that is stuff that I basically have to do at my desk, because that's where it uses the most supplies. It has whatever. Everything else, I can throw it in a bag, minimal supplies, takes me like 5 minutes to update, and it's done. And if it wasn't like super, super quick and easy to do, it would not get done. And that's, yeah. The third thing has to be that same 5 to 10 minutes a day, and I'm done with it. Um, yeah, Voyager. I think that's everything. Ooh, then we'll be watching. I want to wait until that's all dumped, actually. I forgot how to spell Voyager for a second. Doing that more and more often, forgetting how to spell words that I know how to spell all the time. Okay, so last week, Ghosts, and then American Gods. We'll be on season 2 on Monday. And then 22 minutes. Run the Burbs. We're almost done this. Run the Burbs. Son of a Critch. And then last week, I think we watched a YouTube video afterwards. We still had time. That's fine. Murdoch. And then Quantum Leap. Frustrated with the season of Quantum Leap. Only because there was a storyline that started like a side quest, is what I call it. Side quest, and it seemed like a waste of time because we all knew how it was going to end, and it ended anyways. It's just a mnemonic saying that they tried the 5 minute journal once and couldn't stick with it. Yeah, so this isn't really so much like I'm not journaling as in writing down my thoughts. Like I thought maybe I could do some version of morning pages. I'm like, nope. Like in my astrology, I'm like, nope, that's never. I don't have more than one or two sentences to write out. Like, I don't have a lot of thoughts burdening me just because I dump out small little things from my brain throughout the day. And I do my to do list at night, and I have my next day, like, everything is put away for the night, and I'm done. But like for updating my media planner and writing down what episode I'm watching, like it's very, very. This is really messy because I'm just figuring stuff out. Like my media journal is basically writing down the episode name, number, title, and then if I have any thoughts about it, like I really like this episode, or it brought tears to my eyes, or frustrated me, and what, like just one or two sentences, done. Like just really, really easy peasy. And I know like some video or some things, like we're on rewatch number, I want to say 7 of Voyager. And so, here, let me grab this if I can. So, in here, even though this is February, I still put it in, and this doesn't technically start until March. I've put, like, I'm gonna color in just episodes that, or whatever, and then episodes that really stood out to me, like my favorite episodes of the season, I'm gonna color in with a different color. And then I know with things that I'm rewatching, I'm gonna need 2 pages for, because I'm going to, like, want to, like, what is it about something that I continue to rewatch it? And then there's other things, like American Gods, I thought I might need 2 pages, and, like, no. There's nothing mind-blowing about, like, American Gods is not going to be something that I rewatch. There's a star rating. So I just need, if I have any extra longer thoughts about American Gods, especially because the episodes are only 8, there's enough room down here for me to put it, aside from what I put in the daily dump. Um, and then a place for movies and books, and just so I can have longer thoughts, because I used to be a professional book reviewer and media reviewer and stuff like that, and I have been forgetting. Like, I looked at my library loan and I thought I maybe had only time to watch or read 2 books last year. And despite being so, like, burnt out, I apparently read 30 books last year. I can't tell you what I read and really what I thought about them, except for a couple titles that are still sticking out to me. And it's ridiculous to me that I don't, like, I want to start actually keeping a proper track of these things. Again, I miss having, I miss doing that when I used to be a professional reviewer. So, I mean, and again, it's all stuff, like, it's not, the most extent to, like, journaling about my life is the 2 sentences that I write at the end of my day, in my days. And anything beyond that, no. So, like, with updating my fitness journal, it's basically just, and I explain it in the video that will be going up. My health information, I realize, is being tracked in 6 different apps that I have to always am pulling together to try and figure out stuff or information that my doctor needs. And so my fitness and health journal is basically grabbing all that information from 6 different apps and putting it in one place so it's easier to cross reference and be able to spot trends for things like when I'm having a flare or whatever. And I'm saying that they have to keep track of what they read. Sometimes they will pick up a book I already read. I think this is familiar. Yeah. So, like, a hobo weeks may be perfect for you just for keeping track of what you read. And let me grab it again. Because, so, and I've started doing this for some content just so I can show people how I plan using it, even though, so where's the books? So the book is, I have the title, the author, the publisher with the year that it was published, the genre, the format that I consumed it in, then I'll give it a star rating. I have the little 1 sentence synopsis that the publisher has, the dates that I read it, and then spot for a miniature review. Not really necessary review, but what I thought about it, right? Overall thoughts about the book. Movie is basically the same thing. The year, the date that it was released, the director, who it starred, star rating, again, the 1 sentence synopsis, when I watched it, and space for a miniature review. Um, oh, and Amicus says that they use their Scribbles That Matters notebook for your reading journal. Ah, okay, so you have one. Yeah. And then for television, again, because I have a hard time, like, when did I watch this? Because there's a lot of times that I want to recall stuff, and it's kind of the same thing. The dates that I watched it, or we watched it, depending on it, the years that it aired, and then if I have, like, favorite episodes and longer thoughts were applicable. Not all shows will have favorite episodes or longer thoughts written about them, because I just don't have, they're like nice, fun, passive things. Like Murdoch, I will never rewatch Murdoch. Murdoch's going to be a one and done show. I like it every single week for a little bit of levity and escapism and good fun. Um, and so other than wanting to like remember, oh yeah, I watched it, um, I I have no and then others yeah. Anyways, so that's the media journal and I'm almost done setting it up. And so yeah, I'm looking so there's still the third. Like what do I do with that third Hobonichi Weeks that I bought that I bought simply because I like the cover, which is I don't know. It's not something I typically do. I don't buy stuff unless I actually have a use for it. And I know exactly like I'm very utilitarian in what I purchase. Even when it's over 200 rolls of washi tape. It will be used. It has a purpose. So, and it's going to kill me if that um, Hobonichi Week sits unused. I'm going to be very upset with myself. It's not like it was a huge purchase. It was only like $34 or whatever. It's not at all Canadian, which is like, I don't know, something like $25 or $20 American. Very inexpensive. But yeah, I need to use it. I need to use it. I'm going to be so mad with myself. So mad. Okay, I want to do my washi next. Before I color in anything else, I want to put my washi down. Because I actually... Oh no, I gotta do my to-do list and my cooking list for next before I do any deco. Oops, to-do. Oh no. Okay, so oops, I forgot a letter. To do. Edit and schedule health and fitness journal video. Oh, film. Finally going to be doing. I bought these watercolors like 100 years ago, it seems. Paints. Finally gonna have time to like film it. And then if I have time, that reminds me. So, recipe dev. I have not finished doing this. Recipe dev. Tuesday admin. Recipe dev. So this looked awfully empty. I did the same thing last week as well. Admin. Video. I might have time to film 2 videos on Wednesday. We'll see if I'm done with my media. We'll see. Admin on Thursday. I'll definitely have time on Thursday. And Friday, admin. Recipe dev. So film, oh hoo hoo, film, media journal, and start the edit on the that might be more than enough. And I'm saying Jules can swim and wash you like Scrooge McDuck. Yes. Yes. That's funny. Cookbook dev. Book dev. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this week. I think it's another chocolate rum cake week. It's my favorite week. Also, so I've been having like this issue with some of my bakes. I'm like, why are my cupcakes so dense? and it took me forever to figure it out. It's because my baking powder is expired and it's like not working. It's no longer active. And I did the water test. I'm like, well, this is why some of my bakes, no matter what I do, are not turning out properly. So I have new baking powder. My baking soda is still very active. But yeah, I have new baking powder coming on Monday. Okay, so Swiss buttercream. And also, I'm going to try my hand at making my own dulce de leche because it is really good. So good. So it's chocolate, like a very dark chocolate cake that is more like it's very moussey. Like the batter is like more like a mousse than it is a cake batter. And then you do a simple rum syrup. You brush it with that, and then it's a rum chocolate ganache, and then a rum chocolate, kind of almost like a mirror glaze. And the ganache is like almost thicker than the layers of cake, and it is amazing. And it's not this week; it is next week. Oh, that makes me so sad. That means I have to freeze my whipping cream when it arrives on Monday. Okay, so anyways, dulce de leche. Wait, and I was saying, I wonder if that was the issue with the beignet. The beignet doesn't use baking powder; it uses yeast, and my yeast is active too. I tested that, and it's my problem is I'm used to using my bread machine to knead my dough, and I am either under kneading it or over kneading it, and so I think next time when I'm back into the donut section, when am I doing donuts? Because I've stopped it for now. I'm going to breads, quick breads, muffins. I mean, donuts are a long way off, I think. Oh, that's dog-eared. Cookies and biscuits. And biscuits, not like scones biscuits, but hard cookies. Tarts. Yeah, I think donuts are a long way off. Custards, pastries, cheesecakes, squares and puddings. Puddings as in like steamed, pies and cobblers, donuts and fritters. Yeah, so donuts and fritters are a long way off. Um, oh, you meant that the yeast might have expired. Yeah, no, it's good. Donuts and fritters were supposed to be earlier, but I screwed it up when I was putting everything in the book. And I might just cook things out of order. Or I might try beignet again before I get to the donuts and fritters section, because that's a long time. Like, it's going to be over a year and a half before I get to here. So I do need to do it again, just out of my own curiosity. But I think it's the problem with how I am kneading it, because I tested the yeast. It is blooming, no problem. Um, but I think I'm either underworking or overworking the dough. Anomic Sync Sets. Claire Sefitz has a video on beignet on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to. Where is my recommendations list? Somewhere. Yes, here we go. Beignet video. Claire. Watched a couple. Okay. But yeah, it's always good to watch more. Okay, so, anyways, back to the dulce de leche. I am making it myself on Monday because every time it's supposed to be like really, really thick, like globby. But the canned dulce de leche that I can buy here is very, very runny. And what I'm using it for, it needs to be not runny. It needs to be thick. like the same consistency as buttercream. And so I'm trying to make it myself, which is super easy. I learned, and I and we'll see if I'm successful with getting the consistency I need it to be. Otherwise, I'm throwing out this recipe that it's for, trying to find a different one. Date and banana mix, alpha or cupcakes. That's what the dulce de leche is for. And the same with the Swiss buttercream and banana cake, which seems an awful lot like banana bread, but it's not. And the Vietnamese honeycomb cake, which now I have the right type of sugar is amazing. Okay. Now I think it's time to color stuff in. I think. Starting off with washi. Oh, wait. No, I have to outline this first. Honestly. This is 990 Tombow Breakfast. I think this pen might be almost... Oh, I've had this specific Tombow for like almost 3 years now, and it's still going strong. No wonder why they're so expensive. Anomic is asking, is there a dulce de leche that you can cook a can of condensed milk? Yes, that's what I'm making on Monday. It's cooking a can of condensed milk instead of buying the canned. And I'm hoping it will work. And that's what otherwise, yeah. And that's the recommendation when you're wanting to use dulce de leche for an icing, a frosting, is that you do it that way instead of buying the canned. But I wanted to ignore the recommendation to see if it was just easier to buy a can of dulce de leche, and it did not work out as hoped. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna try the boil method first, and if the boil method doesn't work, I will try the pressure canning, the pressure jarring method. But that method scares me a lot because the can's already under pressure, and you're not. I mean, you can rejar something, but it's not something I've ever done, and it's not something I want to test the fates with. So, I mean, I have an Instapot that is rated for jarring, two of them actually, and I could use that instead of my stovetop because if the pressure is getting out of control, it will automatically shut down and start to alleviate the pressure rather than blowing up. In theory, but I don't want to test that, right? I'm very even though I do a lot of pressure jarring, as you know, every single time I cross my fingers that I'm not going to explode my house. Regardless if I'm doing it on the stovetop or um, in one of my Instapots that are made for jarring food. This is the Koi coloring brush pen. It is the um, light cool gray color. I have to color this one in first before I put my washi tape on. So I can't believe when I get to the banana cake and honeycomb cake, that's like entering phase 4, the fourth time. Anamik is saying the boiling way works pretty easily from the videos I've seen. Yeah, you just put it in, submersed in a pot of water, and you boil it the heck out of it for like 3 hours or something like that. It takes a really long time though. Like that's like if I was to pressure jar it, I think it would be something like 40 minutes under pressure. Um, and that's how the store bought is created. And so because the store bought, like in the can, Dulce de Leche is runny. Like that's why I don't want to try the pressure canning method. Is because I think it's going to be runny if I do it that way. I'll be like, well, that was a waste. And then I just realized I bought condensed milk for this purpose, and I have condensed milk already. Well, then I have extra. I bought a different brand. I bought a brand that I think will actually work better. It's a Asian Foods brand that I bought instead of the Eagle brand. That is, I don't know if you have Eagle brand in the United States. We have some very different brands for some things. So this is a beautiful washi. Oh, I like that. It looks so much different than in my washi sampler book. Oh, stay. Come on. Next month, I'm doing greens as my theme. I'm a saying, yeah, we have Eagle brand. Yeah, I thought so, but sometimes I think that the U.S. has something, and Andrew's like, no, I didn't know this existed until I moved to Canada. So, for those who don't know, my partner is American. And they've lived here now since 2013, so 11 years. And we're still finding out things like 11 years later that are so different, like, does not exist in the US and is very um, mainstream in Canada. It's interesting how those discoveries are still ongoing. Okay. Gosh, that looks beautiful. This washi tape specifically is gorgeous. Okay, as I was saying, as I got sidetracked with the brand stuff. Next month I'm doing greens for my theme, but I almost want to do browns and oranges. But I think I'm saving browns and oranges for the fall. I don't know. Put this away while I take this out. I don't know. Did I last time? I go to January. No, I didn't. Interesting. Sorry, I was seeing if I put the stack color holiday up here. But no, I put recipe development since I'm not actually doing stats. I mean, I don't have, I'm still have a 4-day work week from clients. But because I'm doing prep, recipe development prep on Mondays, doesn't quite count as a 4-day work week. But it's close enough. For people who are new and will be watching this on replay, every single type of task has its own color code, so I can easily see how I'm spending my time every week. And it's not really time blocking, because I don't block out every single minute. This is my priority, the first thing that I tackle, and some days it might be the only thing I tackle because my health is like, nope, that's it. So this is more or less a reminder to me for what I want my priority for each day, above my weekly priority. What else do we have going on? Oh, Yeah, also need to figure out how I'm going to fill up that tote. I don't know if you were here, Anomic, at the beginning, if you saw it or not. Oh, I'm still using this color. I'm so tired today. My sleep last night was horrible, and I don't know why. Like, a lot of nightmares. I need to know. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. I don't know that I'm going to be doing recipe development for all that time. I was only supposed to outline the first half hour. It's fine. I can draw over it. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, Jules. Okay. This is an admin day. So that color. Oh no, social media creation is my priority that day. N65, I think, is up here. Yes. Yes. Okay, so you weren't here then for the very beginning of the video. It's here. It's going to be difficult to see because it is much bigger than anticipated. Like, it doesn't quite fit all the way in camera. And this pocket, I mean, so it has this pocket and the big middle pocket, and then two more pockets, pocket on the side, big pocket, and then it's huge. Big, or three pockets, and then three pockets. Lots and lots of pockets. So far, it is empty. And I joked that, like, this is just my easy go bag from my desk to my couch. Put in supplies and in my journals, and I joke that it's so empty that I need to buy more supplies to fill it up. Yeah, that is a lot. Because Atomic is saying, "Oh, wow, that's a lot of room. You could put washi rolls in there." I mean, I could put my whole entire desk almost in here, but I don't want to be packing up my whole entire desk every single day to go to my couch. That defeats the purpose of having a bag that I can easily pick up, and it has all of my couch supplies in it. I mean, with the exception of maybe, like, I can easily, if I want to take these pens, I can easily, like, plop the whole entire mason jar in there and take it with me to the couch. Like, this is no big deal. If there's a few Tombos that I want to grab from my Tombow thing, I can easily, again, pull those out, put them in a pocket, in my pen pocket, and take them, and it's no big deal. But I have to fill it up with something else. I could easily take some of my stickers, right? But I need to figure out um, stuff that yeah, I need to figure out how to fill it up, and stuff that is not a lot of work to, like, multi-use, and isn't a lot of work to take from one place to the other. Or maybe there's some things that I just need to double up on the supplies and have some specifically for couch and some specifically for um, desk. Like, I have extra glue sticks, and I'm pretty sure, like, I could put a glue stick in there, and they won't dry up, and have one glue stick for my desk and one glue stick in my tote bag. I have multiple pairs of the scissors from, like, the Kokuyu scissors. So one of these can stay at my desk, and one can go in my bag. Like, that's easy. But then there's other things. It's just like, it's really big. It is so big. What do I do with it? And I measured it. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be a decent size. It won't be too big. Nope, it's huge. It's the size of a mansion. So I have my refills for this pen in there, because that's something that it doesn't have to live at my desk. It could be anywhere. Um, oh, video. This needs to be outlined too. This color. Um, so yeah, filling it is going to be my next big challenge, and then I'm gonna do a video of what's in my tote, I think. But the mason jars, I like this as like I'm going to try and figure out what else can I put in a mason jar that is something that I know I will want to use both at my desk and um, at the couch, and it's just a really easy way to move things between one place to another without having to do a lot of work. That is an admin day. And so N79. Right, I need to put this away. Bring out my brush pens. Oh, my hat. Okay, put this over here. Things out. I also realized I have to reorganize my desk because I thought I had it like, oh, this is all neat and proper, but it's not efficient for how I use things. So I need to, because I keep putting these up on a shelf. And like, why do I keep putting these up on a shelf when I keep having to take them down off the shelf? They need to be on the bottom level. It's ridiculous having to take them out and in again. Like things like that. I need to be more efficient about where I put everything. Back to this. Yes. Gosh, that seems wrong. It's like that seems awfully big, but nope. It is correct. And I'm already making, gosh, what is wrong with me? Because I have a credit with Shein from when somebody stole some of my washi from one of my packs. They're still trying to blame, at least they gave me the credit for it. They're still trying to blame the shipper. I'm like, there's no way the shipper, the courier, went into my order and decided, oh, I like these washi rolls from this set, and so I'm going to take them. It had to have been somebody at the warehouse. It could not have been the shipper. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know Amazon, there's a Amazon delivery drivers steal stuff all the time, but this is not an Amazon delivery driver that delivered it. It's different. I don't buy there. The courier must have opened your box because the box was not open. Like, it was still packed. There was no repacking of the box. That would be an easy thing to tell. Did I? Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay. Yeah, it might have just been a faulty box that was missing. I don't. No, see, it wasn't just a faulty box because all the boxes have plastic on top of them when you buy them, and I don't know if you can see it, but oh, maybe you can hear. Like this is really, really the plastic was off of it, and it's all really, really scratched up. So like this was either used and they tried to get set it out again, or I don't know, but this was open for a long time before it arrived in my hands because the plastic's all scratched up. You can tell that the plastic, like the protective wrapping, was off of it, and washi's missing. Um, it wasn't faulty. Like somebody went in there and took it. And it took quite a bit. I had to show them proof of like me opening up because they were trying to accuse me of lying. Nope, it left our warehouse all intact. Everything was in there. And I'm like, I have a video I can show you of me opening the box of stuff from beginning to end and being shocked when I received it empty. If you want to play that game, I'm not lying to you. And they're like, okay, well, we didn't do it. Must have happened with the courier. We'll issue we'll issue you a credit. But if we find that you're making too many of these offers, or like if you're making too many of these false claims too frequently, we're going to like discontinue your account and you won't be able to buy stuff from us anymore. I'm like, I have it on video. Like, I'm not lying. Anyways, I got my credit. That's all that mattered. And so I've been making a list of things. I've been trying to find exercise stickers, like exercise theme stickers to use in my fitness journal. I'm coming up empty. And then every once in a while I find myself going to Coffee Monsters Co. And I love her stickers, but they're just not me. And I don't know if but I don't, like with my fitness journal and my media journal, like having it all antique themed. And I'm like saying, that's what I meant by a faulty box. Someone packing the order may have grabbed a messed up. Yeah, okay, yeah. But they have scanning stickers. Like you have to scan it before it goes in the box. So that's another thing, right? How did they scan it to know that they have picked it up to put it off the box when the scanning sticker is missing? So I don't know. It's just it was a weird situation, but they fixed it. Okay. Oh shoot, I need this over here. N52 to outline my admin time stuff. So I'm trying to find like fitness related stickers that are colors that I like that are not necessarily because with my fitness planner, so my work planner, like my Jibun Techo Bizen days, the coloring of them are very much tied in to my company branding colors. Like it's very much a brand. And it's a brand that I like. It's a brand that makes me happy to be in my work. Like I picked them for my company brand colors for a reason. They make me calm, they're soothing, they're comforting, they're not excitable. Um, they work for my work and for my work and other like my daily stuff, right, where I live. But then for my media and my fitness planner, even though I'm using neutral colors for the color codes, I want to break out of my comfort zone, and use colors that I typically don't get to use. But then when I look at stuff that I typically don't get to use, I'm like, no, that's not me. And it's been very, I don't want to say frustrating. I just wanted to do something different with them. I don't want all my planners / journals to be same. I want them to be me, but also different from each other. I'm not sure if that makes sense or not. Business meetings are in 75. That's 65. 2 o'clock. Okay. starting to have a week. I think I just want to do this. Nope. I need these separate in my head. Otherwise, I will look at this and not realize they are two separate tasks when it's time to do it. And now my journaling time is 49 and 49. This is my favorite part. Does anyone have recommendations? So now that's, yeah. What are some other places to get stickers? I also have been looking on the washi tape shop, and I really, really like what's going on at the washi tape shop. And some of it might work in both my media journal and in my health and fitness. But I don't know. I have already enough washi tape. But the washi tape shop washi is different. Like they also have like stickers that are on. I don't know. But then again, none of it is really um, the overall theme of those two separate planners. So one thing I don't like about this, and I think too much about it. Like I overthink that part of it, but also because I have to be in them every day. I want it to be pleasing to me to look at and comfortable. I don't want to open it up and be like, ugh, that's not me. Why did I do that? Who am I trying to be? And then N26 for write or 026 for writing. Shoot. It's fine. That is fine. And then is it 89 for yes. Let me grab it. N89. Namek is saying they saw some sticker books on Amazon. I kind of like the idea of them rather than loose ones, but I feel like I would be limited. Yeah. So I have on my Shein wish list some like sticker books, and they're in color themes, and they work well for now that I'm like have every month as a color for theme in these. And I tried looking for some of them that might have like health and fitness ones. Oh shoot. No, up here. I know that was wrong. Health and fitness ones. But again, they're all like the antique or I know, like saying they were hardcover books that would sit on a shelf nicely. Oh, interesting. These were all like the here, let me grab. This is from like a few hauls ago, and I've been using this. Like they're like this, except for they're PET tape instead of stickers that you cut out and put on. Can't wait to use this next month when I go green. But again, they're all in the vintage or like antique theme, and they will work great in my days when it comes to decorating it for color themes, but not so much for my fitness and health. And then when I look on Amazon, they're all not my jam. Like they use a lot of them use the script type thing that a lot of people use. That's just not me. they're also very gendered, and that's, I mean, I understand that the planner world is very, um, a lot of women, and so it makes sense to make women-centric, very overtly gendered stuff. And like every time I find another dude planner on YouTube, I'm like, yay, I'm following you. Because it's interesting. There's not enough of us in the YouTube planner space, but because there's not a lot of us, right? Like and I just like, why can't you make sticker packs that are gender neutral? I don't understand why they have to be overtly gendered. And it's not that they're gendered that's the problem, is that they're like overtly gendered. And it's just it's not my jam. And I think that's the problem with a lot of the stuff is they're cool. They're just not for me. So it's weird. Okay. Almost done this, and then I can start coloring stuff in. What time is it? Ooh, it's almost that time. Did I say what color this is? It's N95. It's like barely there. Fine, perfect. Okay, color in my sidebar. No, N or 9. I don't know why I'm doing that with my nines. 9, 10, which is this one. Seems like a lot. Some of this stuff is like already mostly done. Did I have not been? Wow, interesting. 9, is it 947? Yes. I think it's this one. No, that's 977. Okay. That's 967. These were mixed up. How did that happen, Jules? And then 291, I think. Oh, I need the 910 again. Oh, that's 9. Okay, there is something. Okay, I'm in the wrong row. Oh, they weren't backwards. I see what happened. Okay, because it's the snake. That's it. I was confusing myself. So yeah, I need to figure out what to fill my bag with. It needs to be at least have more stuff in it so it's not collapsing in on itself. And I could always put all of my planners that I use regularly in there to kind of add some bulk, even if I never use them or don't often use them at the couch, because they could be sitting on this part of my table when not in use, and it gives me more room on the lower tier of my desk to put stuff, because I have to reorganize some things, as I said earlier. 291, yes. Is this 291? Yep. And then 4, that's another color, 4 something. 379. That's not it. This is it. Okay, color stuff in. Start with, this is the Putty Color E310. It's the water-based Ohuhu art brush pen. Oh, gotta do this. Also, I've been thinking all week, because on Monday will be 2 weeks since I've been out on sub. And it's at the point where I'm, like, so over emails. I don't want anybody emailing me anymore unless it's my agent saying that I have an offer or it's going to auction or something. Yes, that's that. And then CG, GG for social media creation. Oh, interesting. First one. Video, plan with me. And then admin day 1. So this is probably going to be a social media day, but need to leave it open in case a last minute task comes up. And then back to personal time. Oh, there it is. My weeks always seem so quiet going into them, like I don't have a lot happening. And then by the end of the week, it's such chaos. I mean, it's controlled chaos, I should say. This could be colored in. Still can't believe this month is half over. Like, honestly, where did it go? This last week, you know how weeks feel simultaneously like so long, but also extremely short? The last 2 weeks have been that. There's been like when I think it's only been like, was this past Monday that I saw my specialist, and spring is almost here. Yeah, exactly. Like only a few days ago that it was decided that I'm switching my biologic, but it also feels like it was 1,000 years ago that happened. Is it BG? Am I finally starting to remember what colors are what? Only took 100 years. BG, where are we? There we go. BG 020, cool gray 02. Oh, time is it? Got time. Admin, 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 admin. With this washi tape, it looks so pretty colored in. Like, it just looks like it's a watercolor painting, almost. Oh, so good. I don't know what it is about this washi tape. The quality of it does not show up well on camera. And I wish it did, because it's beautiful. Don't understand. And then writing, I think, is CG. Is that it? Yes. Yes. CG020. And then planner time. I normally don't put it on Sunday. That was a mistake. I'm going to have to cover it over. That's fine. Unless I can find a sticker that fits in there. We will see. 942. 912. 942. And I'm saying it's always so satisfying to see something nice come together. Yes. Like, this is my favorite part right here. This is very cathartic, and it's just like this. You look so nice. All I've done is made it so that I can actually see some differentiation between everything that I have happening this week. And it's not just one massive blob. And it's fascinating to me. People who like just write things out and use lines to like I don't understand how they can see like how it doesn't bleed all into one thing for them. It fascinates me because I need to have the blocks colored in for them to have separation and not just overwhelm me. This is LWG, light warm gray in the Koi coloring brush pen. And I like how mine is imperfect. It adds character. Oops. What time is it? Coming along, WG. Should have pulled some. Oh, I know where it is. I think I know what I'm using for this column. Don't know if you've seen the news lately, but there's been a huge controversy. It's all in all, like it's been picked up from all mainstream media about the Hugo Awards, which is a science fiction award. And Apalamine was one of the authors that was disqualified for no reason from the Hugos, and it's for reasons that like everyone was shocked and surprised. And it was one of those things where, of course, it was because of censorship why they were removed from the ballot. Of course it was. It didn't surprise me. But yeah, that's another weird thing that's been happening this week in my world is just seeing. It's not really so much that it's happening. It's weird to me that it has made international mainstream news that this is happening because most of the time the Hugo Awards come and go. I think I grabbed the wrong washi. That's fine. I will live with this one that's more yellow than orange. I meant to grab a different one. It's weird because normally people don't pay any attention, but this is like a big deal. I know I'm saying that they saw some chatter about it, but didn't get into it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like everybody is seeing it, and we're having to explain to people who are not part of that world what it all means, and it's just so bizarre, so bizarre. Oh, get out of my way. Like, I even saw NBC do a thing on it. I'm like, what? What? Okay, I need to find a sticker for that. Oh, I have other stickers I need to put on, but I think there was one in here that was easy to grab. I think. I think this is it. Yes, that was it. I have to put my little teddy bear there, and I have to put my dogs on there, and birthday balloons. But let's start here. I might be able to get this all the initial deco. That's another thing I have to catch up on. I haven't done any, aside from my initial deco that I do every week, I haven't put any extra deco in this month. And it's not like I haven't had the time, but my brain has been doing this weird thing once I'm done decorating my days at the end of the day that I'm done. And it's like, no, you still have, and I have like 15 minutes left in my time block to be able to do it. But for whatever reason, my brain is like, nope, you're done. So I gotta catch up on that this week as well. Okay, which one we're using this friend today, or this week? And then, is it this one? Oh, it's this one. And once I have to organize these into colors. And once I do that, these are like, I can grab the sheets out, throw them in, like, or make another one of these, because I have another one somewhere. And it can be it can go quickly from my desk to my tote. But I don't do decorating, really, of this and my days outside. So never mind that. But I can have some extra pouches and stuff that I can use to create sticker pouches or sticker, like, ensembles for my other diaries, journals, whatever we're calling them. Technically, I think they're journals, because I'm not really planning anything in them. I'm recording stuff after the fact. Let's do this birthday. And this birthday. And pretend the dog's having a birthday. And then do the bear. Pretend the bear and the dog are playing with each other. I have to color that in. Namek is saying it's time for dinner. Good chatting with you. I will see you next time. Good chatting with you too, Anomic. Thanks for stopping by. This is the wrong one. I still have it out. Put this back. And I have one more thing to do. And I am done setting up my week in my Jibun Techo biz. And that is that's a statutory holiday. So that is 027, which is up here. Tombow brush pen. I think I'm going to start reading a new book on Monday. I've already borrowed it from the library. Can't tell you what the name of it is, and that's why I need to have a media journal. And then I color it in with Statutory Holidays number 5. And these pens that don't really have names. Yeah, so that is my week all set up with some preliminary deco for the next week of February. On Monday, there will be a video going up. It is my Etsy or my Sticky Club D-Stash and Etsy Club or Etsy store announcement that's going up on Monday, and I will have my fitness and health journal up soon, and a few other things. Um, I will be back next week. Oh, other stuff. If you like this video, um, please hit that like button, and it helps other people find it. The algorithm will show it in people's feeds. Subscribe to my channel so that you know when new videos go up and that you know when I go live. And join me next Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. British time for another live plan with me. Next week, I will be setting up March in my planners. I hope you all have a safe and fabulous week. Until next time, bye.